starting in at someone else's business, I quickly realised that I'm pushing someone else's barrow. There was just this general reluctance. It was like average was good and we're happy to be there. The way they did business just didn't suit me. I had bigger ambitions. And so I thought, okay, I'll finish and then I'll work things out. So I went into the office, picked up my personal items, returned the keys, and then started Googling around, how can you run a real estate office but not have all the headaches? You know, I chatted to a few other crews and I felt like the talk was there, but they hadn't walked the walk. So then I started talking to UrbanX and started talking to Dan. I knew that guy was real and he'd been in the business. And so then I started reaching out to a few agents who were already with UrbanX. Here's a guy who's writing $2 million, and at that, UrbanX's fee is 10%. And his words was, Stu, I've never met you, but I'll tell you this, it's the best 200 grand I'll ever spend. Then we kicked off with UrbanX, went through the onboarding process. The conversation started with, tell me about your background. We went through all of that and how do you want your future to look like? And I just said, look, my goals aren't crazy. If I could write $1 million, that'd be great. Is there fear associated with opening your own business? Absolutely. I did feel fully supported and fully confident that they were going to onboard us and give us everything we need and push us out there into the wide world and say, go sell houses. Well, it's not just building a brand. It's, there's a marketing plan. There's a business plan. There's a business manager. Let's talk about how you're going to go out there and hit the numbers you want to hit. Let's link you up with some other people who've done it just recently. Have a chat to this UrbanX agent from this town. I think you two guys would get along really well. Some of the tech that UrbanX has developed that we've got exclusive access to in Autopilot is an awesome time-saving tool. And as an agent, you are in the car, on the phone, on the road, in and out of meetings all day. And you've got a team behind you and things are progressing while you're securing the next piece of business. It wouldn't have happened the same way if we'd have just struck out on our own. Looking back, I would have needed to borrow money. We're not at the point where we've got 30 grand in my back pocket to just build a website, fit out an office, do all this stuff. And so with UrbanX, we take care of that and we get paid when you get paid. And I thought nothing could be fairer. In my career in real estate, I've sat around 300,000 to 400,000 in fees written per year. And I had goals of hitting 500,000. And to me, I was thinking, I can't believe I'm writing this on a page. Like this isn't going to happen. But our name just grew. We followed every piece of advice they gave us. We did everything that they recommended we do. It's easier to be at 2 mil than it is to be at 500,000 or 300,000. Like it really, really is. I was just talking with my wife the other day. We've had more holidays in the last 12 months than any period before that. And there's no amount of time you could put in at home that would be too much. Have we got a lot going on? Absolutely. But also, are we building a business that's going to create more and more and more freedom down the track? Yeah, absolutely. And when the reviews come in and they're 5-star and it's got your name next to it, you're very proud of that. And, you're dropping your kids off at the local school. They've got your surname and, the positive energy around that is amazing. And, I suppose we're really, really proud of what we've created, for sure.